In March 2024, Hollywood's gossip machine went wild. That Brentwood dinner wasn't 3 stars grabbing a bite. It was a high-stakes power play. Sydney Sweeney looked nervous, like she'd stumbled into a room she wasn't ready for. Reese and Nicole? Their smiles were sharp, like they'd already won. A YouTube video spilled the tea, and it's a roller coaster. The drama kicked off 48 hours earlier, when Reese got a call from a brand partner, not a friend. The message was cold. Blake Lively's team was circling Sydney for a project, moving fast. A blurry Brentwood dinner photo captures Sydney Sweeney looking uneasy, flanked by Reese Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman's calculated smiles. This wasn't a casual snap. It was a deliberate leak, likely from Reese's camp, signaling a turf war. The PR strategy screams image control. Reese and Nicole frame themselves as mentors protecting Sydney from Blake Lively's poaching. Showcasing Sydney's discomfort, they paint Blake as predatory, rallying industry sympathy. But is it genuine concern or a staged flex? The photo's grainy aesthetic feels too perfect, like a planned candid. Hollywood's chess game thrives on optics, and this move screams calculation. Why else leak it through a casting assistant's story? It's a power play dressed as vulnerability, setting the narrative that Reese and Nicole are Sydney's shield. Reese learns Blake's team is targeting Sydney for a project. Her reaction, steely determination, shows she's ready to fight. This clip highlights a defensive PR tactic: neutralize threats before they gain traction. Reese's call wasn't about friendship, it was about control, ensuring Sydney stays loyal to her and Nicole's vision. By acting fast, Reese counters Blake's sisterhood branding, which often masks self-interest. But is Reese's move protective or possessive? Blake's history of overshadowing peers suggests Reese's caution is warranted, yet her urgency feels territorial. Why not let Sydney decide? Reese's preemptive strike shows Hollywood's brutal math. Loyalty is currency, and she's not letting Blake cash in. Reese advises Sydney to redirect Blake's team to her, framing it as a rescue. This clip reveals a classic PR mentorship play. Position yourself as the wise guide to a rising star. Reese and Nicole's presence at the dinner wasn't just support, it was a show of force, discouraging Sydney from straying. Nicole's silence amplifies her authority, a calculated nod to her industry clout. But is this genuine guidance or manipulation? Reese's directive feels less about Sydney's freedom and more about securing her for their project. Why the hard line? In Hollywood, mentors often double as gatekeepers, and this move ensures Sydney stays in their orbit while painting Blake as the villain. Blake's quick moves contrast with Reese and Nicole's long-game approach. This clip exposes Blake's PR strategy: leverage optics for instant buzz. Her playbook, attached to a hot name, dominate headlines, relies on speed, not depth. Reese and Nicole, however, bet on relationships, using the dinner to signal control. Their restraint is a masterclass in image repair, avoiding Blake's flashy traps. But is Blake's boldness reckless or brilliant? Her strategy thrives on perception, yet it risks alienation. Why bet so big? Reese and Nicole's quiet confidence suggests they know Hollywood rewards trust over trends, making Blake's gamble look desperate by comparison. Blake's team names Sydney in a pitch deck without her consent, leaving her blindsided. This clip showcases Blake's aggressive PR flex: create buzz now, sort details later. By attaching Sydney's name, Blake aims to hijack her rising star power, a move straight from her 2022 playbook. Reese and Nicole's silence here is strategic, letting Blake overextend while they regroup. But is Sydney truly a victim, or is her panic part of the narrative? Her text to Reese feels raw, yet it conveniently reinforces Reese's protective image. Why no public response? The trio's restraint suggests a calculated weight, betting Blake's hype will collapse under its own weight. Sydney's frantic text to Reese contrasts with Reese's cool-headed plotting. This clip underscores Reese and Nicole's PR strength. Composure under pressure. By staying calm, they let Blake's loud moves expose her weaknesses. Their strategy is image preservation. Protect Sydney's innocence while undermining Blake's credibility. But is Reese's calm genuine or a front? Her silence feels like a chess move, letting Blake burn out while they build alliances. Why not confront Blake directly? In Hollywood, direct fights are messy. Quiet strategy wins. This moment shows Reese and Nicole mastering the art of narrative control without breaking a sweat. Blake's rapid project push floods memos, sidelining Sydney. This clip reveals her PR gamble. Dominate the narrative through sheer speed. It's bold but shaky, relying on buzz over substance. Reese and Nicole's restraint counters this, preserving their image as steady power players. Their long game approach questions Blake's staying power. Is Blake's move genius or desperate? Her history suggests it's worked before, but this time, she's misjudged her opponents. Why push so hard? Reese and Nicole's quiet confidence exposes Blake's fragility, hinting that Hollywood values endurance over flash. Sydney's buzz fades as Reese cancels Blake's project meetings. This clip showcases a ruthless PR tactic. Starve your rival's momentum. By going dark, Sydney avoids Blake's orbit, while Reese's cancellations dismantle Blake's plans. It's framed as retreat, but smells like a trap. Is this protection or control? Reese's moves feel less about Sydney's safety and more about crushing Blake. Why the covert sabotage? In Hollywood, power isn't loud, it's surgical. Reese and Nicole's strategy ensures Blake's project dies quietly, reinforcing their untouchable status. Blake's women supporting women brunch post lands flat, ignored by the industry. This clip exposes her PR misstep, leaning on hollow optics. The post aims to deflect criticism and repair her image, but its irony, after undercutting Sydney, turns allies away. Reese and Nicole's silence amplifies Blake's isolation. Is her post naive or desperate? The industry's cold. Shoulder suggests Blake misread her influence. Why double down on unity? Reese and Nicole's restraint lets Blake's hypocrisy speak for itself, proving silence can be louder than any caption. Blake's photo shoot flops, with her stylist deleting supportive posts. This clip highlights a collapsing PR campaign. Blake's team pushes optics, but the industry's ghosting, no reposts, no buzz, signals her fading relevance. Reese and Nicole's influence likely fuels this freeze-out, a subtle image repair for Sydney. Is the stylist's retreat organic or orchestrated? The coordinated silence feels Reese-coded, a calculated snub. Why no neutral support? Hollywood's loyalty runs deep, and Blake's missteps prove you can't outshine a network with glamour alone. Blake's studio lot video, captioned, "It's about the work," bombs as fans question Reese's absence. This clip shows her PR desperation. Deflect drama with a work-focused image, but the savage comments expose her weakness. Reese and Nicole's silence lets Blake's narrative unravel. Is her post a bold stand or a plea? The internet's backlash suggests Blake's losing grip. Why mention work when her project's stalling? Reese and Nicole's shadow looms large, proving perception can't outrun reality in Hollywood's court. Nicole pitches Blake's project to Apple TV+, erasing Blake's name. This clip reveals a brutal PR coup. Co-opt your rival's idea and make it better. Nicole's pitch, backed by Reese's company, reframes them as visionaries, not victims. Is this move ethical or cutthroat? It's pure Hollywood, win by outbuilding, not outshouting. Why no credit to Blake? Reese and Nicole's strategy thrives on erasure, letting their work bury Blake's flash while cementing their industry dominance. A leaked script ties Nicole and Sydney to the project, with Blake nowhere in sight. This clip showcases Reese and Nicole's PR mastery. Control the narrative through selective leaks. The script's timing fuels speculation they originated the idea, erasing Blake's claim. Is the leak accidental or strategic? Its precision suggests calculation, amplifying Reese and Nicole's clout. Why no Blake mention? Hollywood's about ownership, and this move ensures Blake's contribution is forgotten, solidifying their victory. Blake's fast moves burn bridges, while Reese and Nicole's network thrives. This clip exposes her PR flaw, prioritizing headlines over trust. Reese and Nicole's quiet alliances outlast Blake's buzz, a lesson in image endurance. Is Blake's speed reckless or ambitious? Her isolation suggests she underestimated Hollywood's loyalty game. Why not build bridges? Reese and Nicole's victory shows relationships trump flash, leaving Blake exposed as a solo player in a team sport. Sydney's silence lets Inheritance's teaser explode, erasing Blake. This clip highlights her PR brilliance. Loyalty and restraint over noise. By staying quiet, Sydney avoids Blake's drama, letting Reese and Nicole steer the narrative. Is her silence strategic or coached? Her untouchable rise suggests both. Why no social media? Sydney's discipline proves less is more, making her a star not for shouting, but for choosing the right allies in Hollywood's jungle. Nicole's inheritance still, a woman on a porch, goes viral, while Blake's pitches flop. This clip shows PR done right. Let the work speak. Nicole and Reese's understated campaign buries Blake's loud flexes, repairing Sydney's image as a serious actress. Is the stills buzz organic or engineered? Its timing feels too perfect. Why no Blake traction? The industry's shift shows Hollywood follows power, not pity, leaving Blake's efforts in the dust. Nicole's USC panel, quote, "Sometimes you don't push someone forward, you clear the room," stings Blake. This clip reveals a PR knockout, subtle shade dressed as wisdom. Reese's shadow boss role amplifies their control, reframing them as untouchable. Is Nicole's dig personal or strategic? It's both, weaponizing her clout to bury Blake. Why so public? The quote's precision shows Reese and Nicole play for keeps, owning the narrative with a single line. Blake's socials go dark, while Sydney's silent campaign goes viral. This clip contrasts PR failure with success. Blake's retreat signals defeat, while Sydney's restraint, guided by Reese and Nicole, cements her rise. Is Blake's silence surrender or regrouping? Her irrelevance suggests the former. Why no? Sydney posts? Her quiet loyalty proves Hollywood rewards discipline, not drama, making her a star while Blake becomes a footnote. Sydney's loyalty and silence make her untouchable as Inheritance shines. This clip showcases her PR genius. Align with power, stay quiet, win big. Her disciplined approach, likely coached by Reese and Nicole, avoids Blake's pitfalls. Is Sydney a pawn or a player? Her rise suggests agency. Why no public moves? Sydney's strategy proves Hollywood's new blueprint. Trust over trends, making her a model for young stars navigating the industry. Inheritance's closing line, "It's not missing, it just doesn't belong here," feels like a Blake diss. Reese's Emmy quip about not clapping for mic grabbers seals it. This clip shows PR at its sharpest. Let art and wit do the talking. Is the line intentional shade? Critics think so. Why the Emmy jab? Reese and Nicole's public flex buries Blake without naming her, proving their narrative control is unmatched. The YouTube video spills Hollywood's power dynamics, emphasizing relationships over noise. This clip underscores Reese and Nicole's PR triumph. Build better, stay quiet, win. Sydney's loyalty shines, while Blake's flash fades. Is the video neutral or biased? Its framing favors Reese's camp. Why expose this now? The saga's reveal shows Hollywood's brutal truth. Power lies in connections, not headlines, and Blake learned it the hard way. Blake's pap walks and posts crash, while Reese and Nicole's silence dominates. This clip exposes Blake's PR, miscalculation, clout chasing over trust. Their restraint reframes them as industry queens, sidelining Blake. Is Blake's failure inevitable? Her isolation suggests yes. Why no recovery? Reese and Nicole's influence ensures the media follows their lead, proving Hollywood's elite set the rules, leaving Blake's loud game in ruins. Variety and deadline hype inheritance, ignoring Blake. This clip reveals media's role in PR. Amplify power, bury the rest. Reese and Nicole's industry lock ensures Blake's moves vanish. Is the media fair? Hardly. They chase influence. Why no Blake coverage? Reese and Nicole's control shows Hollywood's narrative isn't about truth. It's about who owns the board, and they run it. Inheritance's gritty trailer, with its pointed caption, overshadows Blake's selfie. This clip showcases PR precision. Let the work hit hard. Reese, Nicole, and Sydney's billing buries Blake's relevance. Is the caption a dig? Its edge suggests yes. Why no Blake buzz? The trailer's viral pull proves Hollywood follows quality and power, not fleeting posts, cementing Blake's erasure. Blake's moment vanishes, while Reese, Nicole, and Sydney shape Hollywood's future. This clip highlights PR's brutal lesson: longevity beats flash. Their quiet strategy outlasts Blake's noise, elevating Sydney. Is Blake's fade permanent? Her silence suggests trouble. Why no comeback? Hollywood forgets the loud when the eye. Connected thrive, proving Reese and Nicole's network is the real star. Blake's failed posts highlight Hollywood's PR shift, seen in clip 26, Umrizo 6-15-06-23. Social media once ruled, but trust now trumps likes. Reese and Nicole's silence leverages industry relationships, not Instagram flexes, to control narratives. Blake's pap walks and captions scream 2010's PR, loud, fleeting. Today's elite use quiet alliances, letting work and leaks shape perception. Why the change? Audiences crave authenticity and insiders reward loyalty. Blake's clout chasing exposes her as out of touch, while Reese and Nicole's network-driven approach sets the standard. Proving Hollywood's power lies in who you know, not what you post. Sydney's quiet loyalty makes her a star as inheritance. Dominates. This clip showcases her PR blueprint. Align with power, avoid noise. Her restraint, guided by Reese and Nicole, outshines Blake's flash. Is Sydney's silence her own? Likely coached, but effective. Why no posts? Her discipline proves Hollywood rewards those who listen, not shout, cementing her as the new model for navigating the industry's brutal game. The media hypes inheritance, ignoring Blake, showing their narrative power. This clip reveals PR's truth. Media amplifies winners. Reese and Nicole's industry grip ensures Blake's erasure. Is the media's bias blatant? Absolutely. It follows power. Why no Blake stories? Reese and Nicole's control proves Hollywood's game is about influence, not fairness, leaving Blake scrambling while they own the board. Inheritance's success shows Reese, Nicole, and Sydney outbuilding Blake. This clip highlights PR's ultimate flex. Create something undeniable. Their quiet strategy lets the project bury Blake's noise. Is their victory ruthless? It's Hollywood. Ruthless is standard. Why no Blake mention? Their erasure tactic proves power isn't fighting for the spotlight. It's owning it, leaving Blake irrelevant without a single jab. The YouTube video exposes Hollywood's quiet brutality, emphasizing relationships. This clip underscores Reese and Nicole's PR genius. Outplay, don't outshout. Sydney's loyalty shines, Blake's flash fades. Is the video's lens fair? It leans toward Reese's camp. Why reveal this saga? It's a lesson in power. Hollywood rewards connections, not noise, and Blake's defeat proves the industry's game is won in silence. Blake's clout-chasing PR fails, while Reese and Nicole's silence wins. This clip shows their mastery, influence over optics. The media follows their lead, burying Blake's moves. Is Blake's crash her fault? Her missteps suggest yes. Why? No recovery? Reese and Nicole's quiet power sets Hollywood's standard, proving loud flexes can't match a connected, disciplined strategy. Sydney's loyalty and silence make her untouchable. This clip showcases her PR win. Pick allies, stay quiet, soar. Her inheritance role proves discipline beats drama. Is she a natural or coached? Her rise suggests both. Why no noise? Sydney's strategy, listening over shouting, makes her Hollywood's new star, showing young actors how to survive the industry's cutthroat game. The media's inheritance hype buries Blake, proving their narrative power. This clip shows Reese and Nicole's PR lock. Control the industry, win the story. Blake's pitches flop as they dominate. Is the media's role fair? Nope. It's about power. Why no Blake love? Reese and Nicole's influence ensures Hollywood follows their lead, leaving Blake out of the conversation. Inheritance's closing line, "It's not missing, it just doesn't belong here," stabs Blake. This clip shows PR brilliance. Let art shade rivals. Reese, Nicole, and Sydney win without naming Blake. Is the line deliberate? Critics say yes. Why so sharp? Their subtle flex proves Hollywood's power lies in work that speaks, leaving Blake's absence louder than any comeback. Blake fades as Reese, Nicole, and Sydney shape Hollywood's future. This clip underscores PR's brutal truth. Flash doesn't last. Their lasting project and Sydney's rise bury Blake's noise. Is her exit final? Her silence suggests trouble. Why no fight? Hollywood forgets the loud when the connected thrive, proving Reese and Nicole's network wins the game. What's your take? Did Blake Lively overplay her hand, or was she outmaneuvered by Reese and Nicole's network? Can she claw back her spot, or is her Hollywood moment done? And Sydney Sweeney, does her silent loyalty make her the ultimate Hollywood survivor? Share your thoughts below and let's dissect this saga. This saga is Hollywood's playbook exposed. Reese and Nicole didn't just beat Blake, they schooled her, using silence and connections to rewrite the narrative. Sydney's rise, built on loyalty, shows young stars the real game, trust over trends. Blake's flash couldn't match their strategy, fading not from scandal but irrelevance. Hollywood doesn't cancel, it forgets. Who controls the story wins, and Reese, Nicole, and Sydney proved they own the pen.